Hey guys, this is Payne from the Vanguard Fight Club with my Angel Feather deck profile that we showed off in some matches earlier.
Showed off poorly, I might add.
Well, showing off is showing off. So I guess we'll go ahead and get into it with the grade threes. So for Archangel, Malkuth-melekh. So I really like this card. I know Zach really wasn't able to pull it off, but
Yeah, I know.
I like this card a lot. So he's one place, you counterblast 2, and he has a different effect depending on your opponent's grade. So if it's grade 2 or less, you deal them a damage, and if it's grade 3 or greater, you heal a card. Free heals is always good. And then his axe skill is Soul Blast 1, call up to 3 cards from your drop zone to rear, and 3 of your front row units get +5 until end of turn, and you deal him a damage. So dealing him a damage, you can get rid of that just from his initial skill of healing. But it's also good because you can hit damage triggers. So heals, draws, crits, whatever. So that way you can get those to go off. So that's the first grade 3. After that, we have 4 Crimson Impact Metatron. Another free healer. So when rode upon by a grade 3, or when it rides a grade 3, you counterblast 2, call a card from damage zone, and she gets 15k. So free heal again, gotta love it. And then her axe skill is put a card from your damage at the bottom of the deck and deal her damage. So it's a rescue check from Vanguard G. Good stuff.
Shout out to the old days.
Yeah, the Gavril days. So just good stuff. I love this card. I don't see her going anywhere anytime soon. I only see her getting better with future support, so I'd try to get them now if you can. And then finally for grade 3s, we play 2 Mobile Hospital, Feather Palace. So he's a lot slower because I don't play Zerakiel. But generally, I'm still able to get him off once, maybe twice, depends on how fat or how long the game goes on. But when it attacks, you Soul Blast 2 grade 3s. He gets 20k in a crit, and you turn down all damage face down. And your opponent, I believe, cannot use Sentinels. Yeah, so 20k in a crit, cannot use Sentinels. It's just good stuff. Good game ender. I really enjoy this card a lot as well. So that's it for grade 3s. Moving on to grade 2s. We play 4 Amputation Angel. This is the MVP of the deck. This card is absolutely bonkers insane. So if you have a protect marker in the same column as this unit, she gets 15k. And when it attacks, if there are 3 or more protect markers on any of your circles, your opponent cannot call Sentinels. So it's just more Sentinel restriction. It's really good. The continuous plus 15k is on your opponent's turn too. So it can be kind of hard to get rid of. But
Wait, it's on the opponent's turn too?
Yeah, it's continuous.
Bro! I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, just good card, MVP in my opinion. And then our spot removal, Aeroid Zayn. So during your turn, if a new card is put into your opponent's damage zone, he gets 10k. And when he attacks, you choose one of your opponent's rear guards, put it in their damage zone, and they heal a card. And at the end of the battle, you retire him. So he feels his own continuous plus 10k. So pretty good. It's spot removal. So if they have a really annoying rear guard, you can just get rid of it, no problem. Yeah. It does suck that he retires himself, but I understand they had to do that in order to balance out the card. So that's that guy. And finally, for grade 2s, we play 3 Clearview Angel. So I don't really use her a whole lot. You can really replace her for anything. It kind of just depends on what you're feeling, honestly. But I just really like her, and when I do use her, she generally comes in pretty clutch. So when placed from hand, put a card from drop into damage face down, and call a face-up card from damage. So it's just a little bit of filtering. You gotta love it. Moving on to grade 1s, we play 4 of the ride target, Healthful Intendant. So when she's rode upon, you can put her face down in the damage zone and call something from damage. So she's just a literal +1. It's good stuff. And then if a new card is put into your opponent's damage zone, she gets 5k. So again, kind of fueled by Aeroid. So just good card. Just easy ride targets. You don't feel like you're wasting anything. And moving on to Sectio Angel. So if she's in the same column as a protect marker, she gets intercept and can intercept from the back row. So just a really defensive target. It's good stuff. Moving on, we have 2 Oscultate Angel. So when she's placed, you check top 7 for Malkuth-melekh, add it to hand, and push her to soul. So you just, again, it's more filtering for Malkuth-melekh, so that way you can get your grade 3. Moving on, 2 Multi-medical Angel. This card is also really good. So if a new card was put into your damage zone, you can put them at bottom, draw 2, and discard 1. Again, it all kind of goes back to filtering. That's really what this deck does. It just filters a lot, so it makes him really good. And then drawing is always good. You can kind of get rid of the bad cards in your hand, replace them with good. And this is a personal tech. I don't know how often decks play this, but 1 Aeroid Lamido. So he's during your turn. If a new card is put into your opponent's damage zone, he gets 5k. And when it boosts, if your soul has a grade 3, counterblast 1, and until the end of battle, your opponent cannot call sentinels and retire it. So it just kind of goes along with Mobile Hospital and Amputation Angel. It's just sentinel restriction, and you can get it back every turn with Malkuth-melekh. So it's just fun. That's my favorite part about this deck is the sentinel restriction and how often it happens. So he's a fun card. Moving on to zeros, our starter is Aeroid thing. Resh? Yeah, Resh. So whatever, standard V starter. And trigger lineup, we play 8 crits, 4 draw PG, and 4 heal. So that was the Angel Feather deck profile, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Leave a comment, comment, subscribe.
Turn notifications on.
Comment. Comment. But anyways, yeah, thank you.